What's going on, Reef Builders? I am Jake Adams, back in the studio with some brand new glass. I got a wide angle lens to use on my new camera, and I'm gonna give you a much bigger, wider view of the studio than you've ever seen before. And as you probably already know for the title, we have a classic aquarium unboxing. So this is, I think, 125-ish gallon tank that I got from Pro Clear Aquatics, rimless glass. It has a, let's see, aluminum frame stand, I believe. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's all it's got going for it. And I saw it at Macna and got a good feel for it. So this is going to be a fish aquarium, a dedicated fish tank. I'm very excited. It's gonna go right here, right on this empty wall. We've got a reef tank waking up here, another one waking up there. Oh my God, that is so much easier. That's so much easier with the wide angle lens to show you. Behind me is going to be the first dedicated fish aquarium that is just for fish. There's gonna be no live rock, it's gonna be no invertebrates, it's gonna be hyposaline. I'm gonna copper it once in a while, but it's gonna be all about the art of fish keeping. The whole entire hobby has really committed itself to just keeping reefs, and I'm guilty as well. As you can see, it's all about the reef tanks here, but there's something to be said for keeping fish in a fish aquarium. And now that I have had fish in the fish hotel, which would have been the last video here in the studio. They've been in there for 5 to 6 months, and I'm finally ready to put that together, a forever home that is specialized for fish. We got my good friend, Larry Lajinsky. He's here to help me unbox this tank and to move it into place, and he's repping the Reef Builders Reef Stock merch. Thank you very much for that. Thanks a lot, Larry. All right, so we're gonna set up a little time lapse and get this this box, this package open, and see what's inside. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Thanks for being patient with me as I gear up for a new season of content creation here in the studio. And as you can see, I've been waiting to share with you guys the unboxing of this tank. So let's dive right in. Oh my God, you guys, look at that. I didn't wait 9 months like I did with the Planet Aquarium to get this thing set up, but look at this gorgeous, gorgeous glossy fronted stand. Everything is white. We've got a lot of nice, hard, sharp angles to match the Reef Aquarium decor here at the Reef Builder Studio. I don't know why I love these so much, but as you can see, these are all the doors right here, and it just matches perfectly with my Red Sea stand, my water box stand, and we still have some trimming to do, but man, I thought I was gonna show you all this stuff after it was completely unboxed, but just had to pull out the camera and just show off this beautiful stand. So what's really cool is that I think this is acrylic front. This is acrylic front on a frame. I don't think we can open it up yet, maybe a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Oh, here we go. I just wanna open one up. Here we go. Oh. Looks like there's a sump inside. I was not expecting all of that. All right, so that's a little preview at the stand. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing in place, and then we will unbox the aquarium and put it on top of the stand. So stay tuned. All right, I thought we were going to basically unbox everything and just show you everything all at once, but you know that the stand is cool when two veteran aquarists get it in place, and we're just sitting there examining all the features of this tank. All right, so Larry, you want to point out some of the things that stood out to you?
Well, the first thing is that these doors are super cool. They're not wood. Metal framing of some sort with acrylic panels on the front, kind of translucent.
Yeah, so can you shut the doors all together for a second? So this is a metal framed stand. The doors are some kind of white acrylic that is clear on the front, but white on the back, just this tiny section right here. And it just gives a little bit of an illusion of depths and classiness. I think there's a little bit of adjustment to be done here on these doors, but it's not leveled yet either. It's got a tiny bit of wood here. But so we're just starting to check out all the things. So this system came with a big Pro Clear Sump. It doesn't look like they're quick disconnect doors. No, they're not quick disconnect hinges, which is not a big deal. But here inside it came with a sump, a really big, large, sizable sump. We got some filter socks, kind of a pre-filter area to quiet the noise. We got an auto top off, which I will promptly rip out, but I'm definitely gonna be using that float valve. And so we're just looking at the stand, and I noticed that there's a power cord hanging down. This stand actually came with a small power strip pre-installed. Look at that, way to go, Pro Clear. So there's a little bit of wood on the bottom and on the top. But man, this stand is really light, it's super classy. It's gonna fit right in here. So that's enough stalling. It's time to unbox the tank, get it in place, and just see how it fits in with the overall feng shui of the Reef Builder Studio. All right, you guys, we have the stand unboxed, and it just never gets old just seeing nice, thick glass, rimless aquarium, low iron glass. Look how much shine is coming in through there. So I think this is 128 gallon, so roughly 20 by 20 by 72 inches. We've got the central overflow here in the back, which is gonna be just so perfect for where I want to put it. Not a corner overflow that's going to obstruct a little bit. Other than that, it's just like really thick glass. It's not really tall. The tank is not really tall itself. But one really neat feature is there's like a white trim pre-installed that will match up with the stand. So this is just going to be kind of like when this goes on the tank, it looks like part of the stand. When this goes on the stand, it looks like part of it. I always get mixed up during these videos, but all right, yeah, just kind of want to give a little overview. I know there's some like silencing features here in the drain, Durso, and some spiral pipes or something that are being sent. So we're gonna go ahead and get this this tank over there on the stand, and then we'll give it another look-see. All right, reef builders, we have got the fish tank in place, and there's something a little bit eerie about how perfectly it fits in this space and just how much, like, it just totally fits the aesthetic. Look at this thing. It just looks like it was made for this particular section right here. It blends right in with the water box stand, and the Red Sea stand. Really loving the look of this tank. It's a little bit lower, so whatever. I mean, but what I really love, besides having just a nice classic rimless tank that I can easily get my hand above, is this trim on the bottom. This trim on the bottom looks like part of the stand, but it's actually the bottom part of the tank. As you can see right there, it just flows, and it somehow, man, it really just cheapens the look of the Red Sea and the water box. I've never seen that before, never even thought about it. I always thought how clean that was. But now I'm like, holy crap, that is the cleanest ever. And the thing is, like, we kind of have that over here on the Planet Aquarium, but this is actually built into the stand. So it's the stand that's kind of matching up to the base of the tank. And before you guys give me any friction for this, you'll see that I finally have some jumbo 1.5-inch bulkheads to do the closed loop on this tank. So this is going to be coming very soon, but we're still talking about the Pro Clear Aquatics. I think their model number is a 128. So rimless tank, high clarity glass. It has a built-in center overflow, and to be perfectly honest, I'm just not really thrilled with it because this is kind of a light cover. You know, the drains are right here, but there's kind of a gap right here at the bottom for like subsurface water intake, and there's a little bit on the side. So probably gonna patch those up because I know that these just tend to be a detritus trap. But other than that, we've got a lot to work with. It's gonna be a really fun fish tank, and the stand is they're just killing it. So let's take one more look. So this is weird to express, but this door is just so light because it's got this metal frame, and then it's a kind of a white back clear acrylic. Just has it, almost looks like glass, like a nice funky glassy look. And the doors right now are not perfectly flush, as you can see right here. It's not super flush because I think we've got just a little bit of sag in the middle. But I'm gonna wait to do the full shimming for when the tank is actually filled with water. So we got that Pro Clear Sump. Looks kind of like a standard design. I think it's glass. Yeah, glass with some plastic tops. And yeah, I'm not sure about that sump. We'll probably start out using it. We're gonna mix and match it because this tank is gonna have to help me review a variety of sump designs and styles. We've got kind of a built-in power strip there, so it'll be kind of good to get it starting. So we're gonna have a pump, heater, skimmer, maybe lights. And then the lights are gonna be really fun because this is one of those times where it's gonna be purely aesthetic. Whatever light, not necessarily bright, not necessarily controllable, but whatever light is going to make the fish hop as much as possible. So yeah, thanks, welcome back to the vlog series, new season. That's just a way for me to justify being off the air a little bit for a while. So new season of vlogging here in the Reef Builder studio. Big thanks to my man, Larry, for helping out and repping the merch, which you can get at Reef Tees, link in the description down below. Big, huge thanks to Pro Clear Aquatics for sending along this beautiful new fish aquarium. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that already. We've got lots of great content. And the next video, I'm pretty sure, is gonna be an updated, complete walkthrough of the studio. As you can see, I got my water vats finished right there. So lots of awesome stuff to show you guys. Reinvigorated. It's nice to take a little break in the summertime. But yeah, lots to show you guys. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and don't miss another video. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.